So how do you deal with this customer? What is the move to deal with this customer, you guys?
Well, you tell us from the beginning. Ask them questions that's pertaining to what you're doing. Start, grab the bus wheel and start driving.
Ask the questions. You drive the bus. Boom.
My wife just
What
got hit by a bus. I have to go.
types of questions do you ask them?
Why are you talking so much?
Do you ever shut the hell up?
Yeah,
What
do
are
you?
you looking to accomplish today?
Oh, look at Ashley from the playbook.
Closed-ended questions, which are yes, yes or no, right? We're just trying to get them to stop talking by asking a yes, no, or yes, no, or a number, right? It's like, how many car garage are you guys wanting? 2 or 3? 3. Okay. Do you guys want it to be a ranch or do you want a 2-story? 2-story. Okay. Did you want to move in this year or next year? This year? Okay. Like you just want to make it very like this or this type questions to keep it moving ahead, right? So that they're not controlling the entire conversation because that person will do that to you. 100% they will do it to you. And you will find yourself 2.5 hours into them talking and you still haven't been able to tell them why choose Flint Rock or why choose Haven or why choose Carlton. You know, why should you choose us? You still haven't been able to get to the 5 easy steps because they won't stop telling you their life story or the story about the house they live in now and the problem they had with the contractor that was supposed to put a pier in the foundation and, yada, yada. Whatever it is, they just can't stop talking about. So those are the moves to shut down that conversation. So just new home sales training tips, quick tips for today are those, you know. Then Ty, I got your December incentives. Jordan, did you see that email? Can you update that for them? They have a new incentive for December. Remember we talked
Oh,
about
and we need to get rid of the 3-2-1 buy down on the website.
yeah, and replace it with that. Also, Natalia, you had asked about HOA dues. Here's your answer to HOA dues. That's all of your communities and what the amounts are.
Awesome. That's great.
Okay.
Thank you.
I would print that out and put it on your clipboard.
Perfect.
Okay. All right, let's go back to some other things. Well, first of all, did anybody have a objection, a hurdle, a roadblock that you ran into with a customer and couldn't figure out how to get past it? Ashley's like, no, I just keep dropping contracts. Like, woo, 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 woo. Good job, Ashley. If you guys didn't know, Ashley is killing it right now. She is signing contract after contract.
Yeah.
And Brady signed one yesterday. Way to go, Brady.
Thank you, sir. I broke my dry spell for new construction.
Good job, buddy. You did a great job.
I'm
Yeah.
perfect.
So any hurdles or objections? Nothing? Bueller? Anyone?
The biggest thing I have right now is I had folks come out with their agents on Tuesday, and they loved everything, but they ideally wanted to be in Rogersville, Fall Creek, specifically for the schools. And so, they seemed very excited. Their agent was very involved, and I for sure thought we're getting a deal. And so I follow up with the agent, crickets. Follow up with them, nothing. And then, well, actually, they've been reaching out to Eden, kind of figuring out some of the numbers. And so I followed up. I gave them a day because I just wasn't hearing back from them. And I followed up with Eden, and she said, yeah, the biggest thing is just they don't have, enough for a down payment right now, but to kind of keep them engaged, keep them give him a couple of months and hopefully we'll get him in Rogersville. So I think my kind of plan with them was to do a price out with them. It sounds like they would, even though they want something move-in ready,
100%. I would
we
do
wouldn't.
that.
Yeah. So that's just it. I wasn't hearing from them, so I just kind of looked back to Eden and
Well, here's what I would do with that situation, because you're gonna get, so it's like the customer who doesn't have a down payment, right? Right now. First of all, do you know if Fall Creek is USDA eligible?
as of right now, I believe it is. That is my understanding for now.
So then they don't need a down payment from a standpoint of to close. They don't need a down payment. USDA eligible, they have to qualify also. The community has to qualify, and then the customer has to qualify.
It was
So-
the monthly payment too was another objection for them. They're looking at about $2,000 with incentives all in, and that was just a little steep for them.
Okay. So what is the lowest priced home that you can build in that community?
Oh, lowest priced home.
Rogersville.
Yeah, I would probably say, let me see here, where's my cheat sheets? That would be probably our Jasper. Is that fair, John? Would you agree?
It'd actually probably be it's the Amber, because that one's about
Yep.
100 square foot smaller. We do have a new one coming. We should have the prices on it Monday or Tuesday. That should be a more efficient plan than the Amber. It's about the same about the same specs as
Yep,
far
yep.
as the square footage and bed and bath count and garage. But I think we made that one where we can get that one a little bit built more efficiently.
Mhm.
So that one, that it's the Cobalt, so that one should be the most cost-effective plan out in Rogersville.
All of you guys should be good at doing this. You
Mhm.
should know what your least expensive to your most expensive home is
Hey.
in all of your communities. You
I just
should
talked to
know-
Eden.
Yeah.
We can get USDA zero down on them. They're only $200 off from their target monthly payment. So they can save $200 a month somewhere.
Sweet.
Yeah. So you said the Amber, John? Right now.
Yes.
And then
Right
the
now,
Cobalt.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you should know for every community that you guys can build in, if you remember, this is part of your clipboard of information. You should know what the lowest payment, the lowest priced home, what the payment would be on that with the least amount of down payment, because that is going to be your entry point for the neighborhood. Think of it this way: whatever's my cheapest home on an FHA or a USDA loan, I would know what that monthly payment is for both of those. If it's USDA eligible, which this one is. Right? Because
Yes.
you want to know when somebody walks in and I say, what kind of monthly payment are you comfortable with? If they say a number below that number for that community, you know what your hurdle is and what your challenge is, right? And now you know, like if they say, oh, I can't go above 2,000 and the lowest you can get is 2,200, you know you got to talk them into $200 a month, right? So that can be a challenge, but $200 a month, I mean, anybody can save $200 a month, no problem. If you just look through the line items of everything you spend on a monthly basis, just don't get a Starbucks every day of the week and there's $210 a month.
Yeah.
You know, just don't eat out the 2 times a month you're eating out right now. There's $200 a month.
What do you do when they come back with that they don't want to be house poor? They don't want to give up all that. They don't want to just buy new houses sitting there and never do anything. Because
Here's what I would say.
People are $200 a month is like, they do make that out to be a lot.
Are you
The best
renting?
things in life require some what am I looking for?
Sacrifice.
Yes. Yeah.
What I would say to that person is, do you rent right now or do you own? That is usually a renter's mentality. Usually it's going to be a rental in my experience. So it's like, I'm coming from renting. Okay, well, when you leave that home 5 years from now that you're renting, what is the check that that landlord is going to cut to you? How much money are they going to give you when you move out? And the customer is going to be like, what are you talking about? They're not going to give me a check for anything. Yeah, but if you own for the next 5 years and we just take, the price of the home that we're talking about here, right? Let's just do the math. I do this math for people all the time. When I was sitting in the model home, I'd just go, well, the home that you're looking at is, 350,000. And on average in the US in the last, 50-year history, it's going to go up, let's say 4% per year. So I'm going to take the price times 1.04. And each time I hit equals, it's a year. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That home should be worth 425 5 years from now. If you paid 350 and you're going to pay down the loan on it during that period of time, but let's just say you didn't, even though you will, it's a difference in value of 350 to 425. How much money is that? 75 grand. That's your equity. You're not going to get that if you rent for the next 5 years. You're not going to be house poor. You're going to make it into your own savings plan, your own investment that's going to pay you back every day you're living in it until you leave. That'd be my answer.